That's stupid. Don't mind me. I was just doing a little bit of fixing on my computer. Turns out the reason my mouse has been drifting is because for some reason my touchpad was turned back on. I never have it turned on because I hate using the touch. Currently, this is the phase of the I which I just kind of sit here sending invites to everyone. Hey there! Welcome to the stream. You do? Yeah, so it doesn't really say this in the description of the stream, but today is the last day for the Dimension Quest Kickstarter, and while I have accepted at this point that it's unlikely that I'll somehow magically get $1,000 in the next 24 hours, I figured I may as well promote it one last time with a big ol' live stream. Plus, I can show off how Chapter 2 has been coming along for people that haven't seen it. And I can show the new characters and how they work. Oh, my words are coming through twice? That's... Huh. 1 second. I'm not sure, it's not showing up on my end. So, what do you guys want to see first? New character in Chapter 1, or new chapter with old characters? No, I haven't looked through this menu in a while. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that is one thing that's kind of frustrating when it comes to Kickstarter. I forget that I still have the messed up 2 million high score. No, that is 22 million. That is an extra digit. That is 22 million points as Giga because I was messing around with infinite growth and it broke everything. I also have 2 million in Chapter 1 EX. So yeah, in my copy of Dimension Quest Pinball, which, you know, the one I'm running on Unity, I actually have Chapter 2 unlocked. Like, I have all the code to unlock it properly. It's just a matter of once I finish it, then I release it to everyone. I'm not... Dude, I think that's a you thing, because I just listened to my own stream and I didn't hear any of that. Part of it might be my microphone filter as well, making it so my voice is a little messy. I think I'm just going to turn it off for now. It means you'll hear me clicking and you'll hear the fan, but at the same time, I've never been professional to begin with. Hello. Yeah, Madrilda actually has dialogue in Chapter 1 now. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, breathe out. She sells seashells by the Well, that'll do for the warm-up, I guess. Alright, time to do hero stuff today. What did Monique say I was doing again? Maddie, I need you to go to Plain Plains, and then I swore she explained more. Fight Mackenzie, I think it was. Don't exactly want to hurt my little sister's study buddy, but I guess I'll go see what's up. Think. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I missed that completely. I greatly overestimated. It's a fixed 1,000. I want to see if I can still do the trick here. Alright, and now I just have to, like, wait for the right time. I should be able to just save it like this. Nope, I messed up. So pink. It's pretty cute, honestly. I was expecting some kind of death machine. And 3 barrels too, huh? What kind of dunce designed something that unnecessarily overcomplicated? Bet piloting it sucks. Note to self, make sure Casey never makes any sword machine that's got this many barrels. Alright, listen up, Mackenzie, I know you're in there. Get ready to get out! Moment. That is not nearly as many points as I was expecting. Wow. Dang. How did I open the door without getting all the steppers? I got them all. I gotta figure out how to play Madrilda in this chapter right. Because I know how to play her in chapter 2 perfectly. But, like, you have to do a lot of routing with Madrilda. Okay, hold on. That's something I need to see. So now that I know that Madrilda actually just triggers that bug on her own, huh? I might have accidentally double killed the boss then, which is weird and shouldn't happen, but still working on a lot of bugs. Alright, so this. Alright, yeah, so where's the where is the big flashing thing? Where did I have that stored? Fade out. Okay, so fade to white. What are you doing here? Alright. I'm just gonna see if... Because I want to see if, like, the white... Yeah, there we go. The weirdest part is, I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, because from what I've seen, that bug only happens with Madrilda, so it might be a consequence of the way that her time-stopping thing works. Because Madrilda slows down time, remember? Or when you use her power, it slows down time. So... I want to see, does it trigger if I don't use her ability at all? Oh, actually, okay, I know what caused the Grand Grass Stepper to bug out like that. Also, ignore the fact that the tank's health bar is wrong. Boss health bars appear in order every time, so unless I specifically go in and change it pretty much, it will display the wrong information. However, I assure you, the tank still has the same amount of health as always. Okay, so that's interesting. So it is just, like, it's a Madrilda thing. If I reset, go in as Jaden, grab him, I skip, I skip. I'm gonna grab him, then I just do this. Works just fine for him. Let me switch to Giga because she's the other problematic character when it comes to that event. Works for Giga just fine. Okay, so it might be that there's just something weird with how the event, like, happens. Because I know that there are some times in the game where, like, a thing will just break just because you're playing the wrong person. But yeah, so I need to figure out why it's like that then. Because I know it still activates, which is the weirdest part. I will say this like big flashing explosion effect is probably by far the most obnoxious bug to fix, just because every time I think it's done, then I put in something else and it's like, oh, by the way, I don't care anymore. I'm going to break again for this person specifically. All right, so hold on, I'm being called. Yes. I'm back. All right, so we get to do some bug fixing. Yay. You guys get to see my horrendous code. So first off, let's just put that there and then play through the thing as Madrilda and see whether, if maybe there's something happening in the wrong order. I have moderate code etiquette. Okay, it worked there. And it fades out. So, now to try with the ability. Also, I need to fix the cursor going underneath the tank. Okay, now it just works in general. That's... weird. Alright, let me just grab the... where do I keep the cursor at? Yeah, what? Oh, I keep the cursor over there? What the hell? Let's put it over here, I guess. Doesn't really matter where I leave it, considering the cursor... the cursor has a line of code that pretty much just keeps it glued to Matrilda's body no matter where she goes. Alright. So, what exactly happened? Also, as for the mini-boss, we're not going to talk about the massive point debt that Matrilda racks up on a regular basis. Alright. Yep, that's what it is. Forgot to... Yeah, there's a... Effectively, what happened was I probably hit the mini-boss twice by accident as he was dying. Yo, welcome to the stream, Cone fella. You seen a girl named Mackenzie around here? About yay high, dark hair, yellow eyes, big frilly pink dress that she doesn't trip over because she flies everywhere? 1 second, gonna... No, but I've seen a large pink tank firing glowing blasts at the past few people who came through here. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, see you around, big guy. Hey, no, you woke me up. You don't get to just yell at me while I'm napping and then leave. Oh, so it's a fight then. Alright, we'll have at you. See, the thing about iframes is that if bosses have it, then you can't do this. And what's funnier than doing that? And that's that. I win fair and square. Ow. You hit a lot harder than I was expecting. There aren't any holes in the back of my head from that crazy drill thing, are there? Nope, if I blew holes in you, you'd be covered in them. Don't sweat it, big guy. You did great, but I really gotta get going. Promise not to interrupt your nap again. See you around. If I need anything, I'll just ask the little guys next time. Why didn't you ask them the first time? They prefer fighting over talking for the most part, I think. Most of them just run at me. Right, they do that. So Cone, since you're new to the stream, and to me as a person and what I do, I'll explain what I was like up to when I was working on this game. Dimension Quest Pinball is a sort of like practice game that I made to learn how to code, but it's because Dimension Quest Altered Fates is a proper game that I've been thinking about for a super long time. So to get myself like used to all of it, I started making a pinball game. And I took a bunch of different things from pinball games that I liked, and I took out the parts that were obnoxious. Like, for example, I actually... Oh, hey there! I actually really like... Maybe. Let me try and explain my thought process with all this. So, like, Mario Pinball, for example. I think Mario Pinball is a really interesting game with a lot of cool ideas, like being able to collect stars and open doors, having items, having a bunch of enemies to fight, and even some bosses. But then, like, every level is kind of shaped like a big circle, and if you hit Mario the wrong way, he just goes spinning around the circle infinitely. So every time someone plays Mario Pinball, it's just 5 hours of spinning in a circle on every single starting board, and then you get to play the game. So I took out the part where the controls were awful, and then I tried applying the Sonic Spinball thing where, like, you are constantly trying to go up or explore new areas. And the issue with Sonic Spinball is that while it has some pretty cool level design and really great controls, every single level is built like a maze, where you need to go left, hit a bunch of enemies, open the trapdoor, fall down the trapdoor, ride the barrel, jump off the barrel, hit the flippers upwards, break the generator, find the enemies behind the generator, break them, get the first Chaos Emerald, and then repeat that 9 times for the others. And then you fight the boss, and then you learn that every other level after the first is even bigger. And Kirby's Brawl Ball just had really cool, like, boss fights, but I feel like it was too short, and there was nothing to do except fight bosses because the hub world was just kind of boring. So I took cool bosses from Kirby Brawl Ball and combined it with good controls from Spinball and good ideas from Mario Pinball. And now we have Dimension Quest Pinball. And then I just added some other stuff, like a bunch of extra characters with magical powers, because why not? Yeah, it's a pinball adventure done properly. Also, much like in Kirby games, you get this! Hey there, Monkey Man. Yeah, Kirby, just like in Kirby games, I actually included a pause description so you can learn about the lore of, like, whatever you're fighting, and whoever you're playing as. How long have I been on the grind? So, I've been working on Dimension Quest since I was in middle school, and I was around 13, and I'm currently 19 going on 20, so it's been about 7 years that I've been working on Dimension Quest and writing characters and coming up with all the lore and stuff. But in terms of how long I've been making Dimension Quest Pinball, I'd say roughly 6 months. Maybe 7 or 8. See if I can aim this right. Okay, cool. It still did the effect properly. Oh, good. Oh, hey, you're still alive. I thought I blew you to smithereens by accident. Hi, Madrilda. What are you doing here? Actually, I already know. You need to fight me. Hey, lighten up a little. It's Team Hero stuff. Nothing personal. I don't dislike you or anything. Couldn't you just tell Monique you beat me up and then proceed with the rest of the adventure? See, I could... But you're helping Giga practice with her powers, right? Excessive or not, I gotta make sure you've got what it takes. I see, so you're just concerned for your sister. In that case, I'll gladly show you. Yeah. The version that isn't Pinball isn't even close to done yet, but we have a lot of, like, animations. We have all the foundation is set. We just need to actually program the game is the problem, which is why I started working on this. I wanted to learn how to program everything for it, which is actually why I wanted to include all the different, like, crazy bosses that I put in this game, because I wanted to get practice on creating enemies that have dynamic movement and attacks and everything and do cool stuff, beyond just, like, grabbing a template off of a website and sticking it into my game. So, for example, with Mackenzie, she kind of just floats up and down, left and right like that, and she shoots out those 8 projectiles. And then eventually she will clone herself, and then the clones will also start firing their own projectiles. You can't hurt the clones because they're not real, but they can hurt you. Yo, nice clone technique thingamajig. How'd you get that to work? Do you want the fake but comforting answer, or the real but mildly uncomfortable answer? Both. I want to see how good you are at lying. The fake answer is that I'm bending light to refract it in such a way that it creates a hologram of me that looks vaguely lifelike, hence why they glow yellow. The real answer is I just went into your brain and made you start seeing things. The shots were all real, though. Wow, that's mildly terrifying and super cool. Man, Giga picked a real good study buddy if you can do crazy stuff like that. You should come up with even more crazy use for your psychic powers. Like, what if you rubbed together air molecules and made enough friction to ignite them? Oh, thanks, Madroba. Did you mean something like a flamethrower? Exactly like a flamethrower! See, you're getting it. I'll work on it, but I'll likely never have a reason to use it considering I don't want to kill any of you. But it could help with grilling. Thinking positive there, I like it. Well, I gotta go. Apparently my next objective is in the ocean. See ya. I also learned how to do all the dialogue stuff because I wanted to learn how to properly, make a, game with dialogue and characters that interact with each other. So, yeah. So currently speaking, there's Chapter 1 and Chapter 1 EX, and Chapter 2 is a work in progress. It's not available yet, but it will be pretty soon. Chapter 1 EX is effectively your, we were talking about Kirby earlier, so it's effectively just the Kirby EX mode. Enemies are just tougher, and there's some new stuff thrown in every now and then. I'm gonna play as, pick a character, any character. I'll take an answer from anyone in the audience. While I take a moment to eat. Funny thing, yes, one of the bosses is in fact purple. Robot? Robot it is. Relocation complete. Current objective, explore the seas near the boardwalk. Error, eyes are reading incorrect information. This is not St. Pete, Florida. This is just where I was earlier. Error, eyes reading correct information. I haven't gone anywhere. Darn. However, something feels very wrong. I must investigate further. Pardon me, Steppers. I must pulverize you again. Problem encountered. There is a gigantic boulder in the path. Ugh. Is this anger? Frustration. What a feeling. A shame I have to deal with it right now, of all times. Fine. I will search for a solution. The only area with boulders here would be somewhere with plenty of rocks. Namely the cave below. If someone could put the boulder there, they can pick it up and take it away. I have yet to use my arms for lifting, only blasting, and Earth is not weak to nuclear, meaning I'll definitely need help. Yeah, there's a whole new area down here in Chapter 1 EX. Warning, ambush imminent. Deciding on fight or flight. I have chosen fight. Another one? Let's try this again. Men, take him down! Hey, he looks a little heavy. I don't know how long my arm is going to hold up against that. So normally, the red guy up there doesn't really like Jaden very much, and they kind of argue for a bit. And then when you replay as Paper Jaden, the second character, he gets even more annoyed. So when Robot Jaden comes in, he's just already like pissed off from the get-go. Why does this keep happening? I hate you! You and Jaden and the drawing! I hate that guy so much at this point! Why? I am acting in self-defense. Had you simply given me a chance to speak, this would not be happening. Don't argue with me, Tin Can! You busted up my troops! Yes, and I regret having to do so. Perhaps you should regret sending them out to begin with. Shut up! I'm not taking advice from a calculator on legs! Robot Jaden has the surprise benefit of being able to pierce enemy armor, meaning he can two-shot those guys. Normally, they practically have 4 health. The fight is over. You have lost. May I speak now? No, I don't care about what you have to say. I'm sorry for whatever has happened to make you so spiteful. I simply want to progress forwards and move the boulder up above. The boulder? My boss set that to trap people like you down here. Then I'd like to speak to him instead of you. You are rude and unhelpful. Take some time off to calm your mind and let the troops rest. I don't need to lay into him like that. Though I agree. You need a break, Brad. You've been real on edge. You're dismissed. Thank you, sir. Are you able to move the boulder up above? I require assistance with it. Yeah, but you have to prove you're strong enough to handle whatever's beyond it first. My name is Jaden with an O. Funny pause descriptions. I think this boss was probably the most fun to make so far. Just because, like, I enjoy his funny rolling attacks. His wild rolling. As he takes damage, he starts to roll much further and further until eventually he is launching across the arena every time he rolls. For example. Also, he starts to drop more rocks. What exactly am I surviving? No clue, but I know it's bad out there. Look, you're a nice guy and all, but stay safe. Wouldn't want anything bad happening to you. Interesting. You are the third. The third what? You are the third person to sound happy to talk to me, like a friend. Can I consider you a friend? Sure, I wouldn't mind that, I suppose. Wonderful. When I'm done with my adventure, I will treat you, the Grand Grass Stepper, and Mackenzie to cookies. Socially awkward robot. I still need to fix that. Sometimes he just kind of doesn't fall all the way. We need more Kirby Returns to Dreamland in the world. Hello. I hope you are not as angry as your smaller counterpart. Angry? No, I'm quite delighted to be here. Let me guess, one of the little guys gave you trouble? They tend to be a little rough around the edges. They do not have edges. However, I understand what you mean. Is there any way I can make it up to you for my friends being aggressive? I have not taken any of it personally, no worries. However, could you open the door? Yeah, but you gotta fight me for it. Can do. While he seems like a jolly fellow, that armor of his is no joke. Oh. I didn't expect him to get stuck like that. You're a tough one. What kind of metal are you made of to smash through my armor like that? I actually don't know. I was never told what I was made of, other than the miniature nuclear reactor built into my chest cavity. A nuclear reactor? You just carry one of those around all over the place? What if it goes off? Then I'd recommend everyone in the area start running. That, or I could launch my body into space and let my head float to the factory for a new one. That's a respectable choice. Definitely say you have to do that, but at least you're prepared. Losing a body or two is fine to me, as long as nobody gets hurt or worse. Gone. I think I need to adjust something on him. He's not supposed to do that thing where he like explodes into a puff. He's supposed to fly off screen like a ragdoll. Like those guys. Actually, Chapter 2 introduces more of them. Mackenzie's tank is still here? Interesting, but I blew it to pieces a little over an hour ago. Life readings on the inside are negative this time, however. I do not trust this situation. I will dispose of this tank and confront you directly, Mackenzie, if Mackenzie's even inside. Also, new tank lore. Tank EX. Also, Robot Jaden has the hidden upside of being able to ignore like certain stage hazards, and wind actually counts as one of them. He takes 50% less knockback from wind. Or less pushback, I guess is the word for it. There we go. Alright. There we go. Hello, Mackenzie. Why are you still here? I could ask you the same question, though I am going to assume you're stuck here just like I am. Stuck? That would explain my abrupt return. Why are you stuck? You are a psychic excessive. You could tear apart the fabric of reality to your will. I prefer not to strain myself to the extent that it threatens existence as a whole, Robot Jade. Makes sense. I assume we have to fight again in order to escape this place? Yeah, that seems to be the solution. Also, Cone, just like you said, she's purple. She also has an extra clone in this fight, because die about it. Alright, and there we go. Mackenzie? Yeah? If you wanted to leave, why would you attack me with more force than before? To test your skills? You're terrible at lying. Reveal the truth immediately. Where is the real Mackenzie? I demand to see her immediately. What are you talking about? I'm here. I've been stuck dealing with this thing for a while. It won't let me leave. Of course, I could tell this creature was not alive to begin with. Get behind me. I will shield you from whatever damage possible. Secret Phase 2 in the EX chapter. You're both so boring. First Mackenzie gets in the way of the fun like always, and now a copy of Jaden gets in the way too. How cute seeing you two defend each other. Now get out of my sight. Do not speak further. This is your first warning. I need to figure out why the dialogue is rendering weirdly. What's wrong? Can't handle someone poking fun at Mackenzie for being boring? Ugh. I hate speaking sometimes. You have hurt my friend and insulted her. Furthermore, you directly impeded her ability to live her life. I mean, I guess it's not a secret, but it's a secret if you didn't already know or expect it. You are a pathetic, unfinished amalgamation of parts. I do not know what you are, and I do not care. You will regret tormenting my friend. Thanks, let me help with that. The unstable robot thinks it's able to call me finished. Let me show you who's boss. Ironically, this fight is actually really easy as Robot Jade. So yeah, this fight is entirely different from the regular Mackenzie one in that rather than just, like, cloning herself, she's just spinning all over the place, launching parts of herself at you. As you saw with the legs, you actually can break the limbs for not only bonus points, but just to get them out of the way. Calm down, stop, it's already dead, you can relax now, you can take a breather, it's okay. I don't like seeing you so angry, it's not right. Nobody's been alive for such a short time should feel anger on such a scale. I'm okay, sorry for my outburst. I don't know what came over me. You okay, Mackenzie? Yeah, I'm good, but what about you? I didn't expect you to get so angry over my well-being. You are one of my only friends. I will move mountains and destroy them just the same to ensure your safety. Thanks, that means a lot. I'm gonna mute the audio because it's kind of loud for a second. Blah blah blah, see you at the castle, rest well, see you again soon, and that's the end of the chapter. Yeah, Chapter 1EX is a little more dialogue heavy because I kind of had to include a whole lot more. But yeah. Also platinum medal as Robot Jade. Cool. Alright, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Chapter 2. I did not. Oh, technically not, no. Hold on, I'll explain in a second. So, my friend Gus made all the music. He's actually in the stream with us right now. But all of the tracks in Dimension Quest Pinball, for the most part, are actually remixes that I made of tracks that he's composed. Yeah, because a lot of the tracks he's composed are for normal Dimension Quest, but I wanted to see some use for them, so I made little remixes of them and put them in the pinball game. This track is actually ripped straight from Dimension Quest. Alright, finally made it to the ocean. The ocean's floor, that is. Was really hoping I'd be higher up, you know, in the sun and warmth, and not sinking because of the large metal brick I'm wearing. I was hoping to grab some pizza up at the boardwalk, too. Hey, here's an idea. You and me head up there, we grab some pizza. If we bump into Charles, we'll kill him. Metaphorically speaking. So yeah, this chapter introduces quite a few things. First off, different movement patterns for enemies, because now they swim, water physics, and there are little collectibles now. If you grab them, you get points. Also, jellyfish, which is a new enemy type. Because they will grab you. You have to mash out. Uh, yeah, he's just me as a video game character. How do you metaphorically kill someone? I don't know. That's the question you ask to the guy saying it, not the guy who wrote it. Why am I trying to get stuck inside the jellyfish? 3 points, I guess. Mashing out of the jellyfish quickly gives you more points than you would if you had just stayed there, pretty much. It's not vor, it's a hug. Oh, a visitor, I presume. We don't get many of those down here. My name is the Grand Splash Stepper, though my friends just call me Splashy. Hi, Splashy. I'm Jaden. Hero guy going around doing hero stuff. The hero? Well, that's not good at all. I was told by a nice man in a submarine that the hero was here to destroy me and my kind. Well, technically speaking, I am doing that, but mostly just to get rid of the doors. I don't really have any dislike for Splash Steppers, I just kind of find them cute. Oh, if that's the case, then allow me to show you why I'm their queen. Have at you. First mini-boss to have 2 different attacks. This one can spin, which makes them briefly immune to damage, and they can also do this. I need to get a new voice actor for this one, because she's technically a girl. I mean, Steppers don't really have gender, she just kind of has a feminine voice, and that's pretty much it. Trying to get that bit in the corner. Got it. Sad. Thank you. I did actually make all the animations myself. That part I can be proud of. The only animation I didn't fully make on my own was the animation for Mackenzie floating. Gus helped out with the posing, and then I helped out, and then I went from there pretty much. There's no unique dialogue for when you beat them. Not yet, at least. I gotta figure out how to get out of this board. By figure out, I mean you just do that. Also, gimmick section. There won't be many of these in the game, but every now and then I just feel like doing something silly. Yeah. Also, actually, one thing I will show real quick. The health bar is here for this section. Yeah, if you suck, this happens. And you have to start the whole thing over. Thankfully, it's a short section, so, like, you die, but there are no lives. There's just, like, the goal is to pretty much beat every chapter as quickly as possible. Running out of time doesn't end the chapter, but it definitely kills your chances of getting a good score. And this is the boss arena with no boss because I haven't drawn them yet. Now let me show you what professional Madrilda gameplay looks like. Yeah, to prevent infinite points, Madrilda actually can kill the jellyfish, because otherwise you'd gain slightly more points than you spend on the, the bouncing, or the launch attack. She also doesn't have unique dialogue for the mini-boss yet. Just stick around in here. Oh, well. Oh, what? Where'd my combo go? Aw, oh, man. That sucks. Oh, right, because I let her fall. Okay, well, here's a thing you can do to avoid losing your combo, by the way, in this area. Thank you. I quite like how her ability turns out, too, because it's essentially both a movement tool and a combo extender, and because you can extend combos, you can actually get into the boat section with a 4x combo. The ball you're playing as is just a representation of the character you're playing as, which in this case is this fine lady named Madrilda here. If anything, you can interpret it as, like, instead of just the character being inside the ball or the character being the ball is like a marker on a map or something like that, and you're just watching them go on their adventure. Recklessly and bouncy. So yeah, with Madrilda, you can get upwards of 200,000 points or so getting into this part of the game, and then you would be at the boss with 850 seconds or more. Welcome back. Cone, that's Gus. He's the guy who makes the awesome music. Unity. Also, there's actually another character that I've been working on. I actually am going to work on custom keybinds eventually, because I do think keybinds would just be nice for the game in general. But yeah, there is another character that I'm working on because Madrilda and her sister Casey are going to be part of the first DLC. I'm being called. Hold on, one moment. Just my little sister. Nothing to worry about. So yeah, Casey's ability is quite simple. You can hold down the button to charge up a laser blast. I need to actually animate the laser blast, specifically the last one. But yeah, there is a small laser blast that is 8 lasers, and they all fly out really quickly. Actually, that is one of the characters I've thought of. It wouldn't be thrusters. It's that character will be showing up in the form of a water fairy for the springtime event, where their gimmick is that when you press the button, they like shoot out a burst of water downwards, and it pushes them upwards pretty much. But yeah, with Casey, you can charge up Laser Blast to do increasingly more powerful attacks, and you can let it rip whenever you want. The different types of lasers also pierce enemies differently. So, for example, if I put her down here, the small lasers can hit one enemy. The medium lasers can go through 2 enemies, and let me grab the other one. The big lasers can just go through infinite amounts of enemies. It is full pierce, and it just goes extremely slow and tears through everything. I do need to probably make a nicer sound for it, though. Or maybe make it a little quieter. I don't want Casey to be an obnoxious character to play as. So yeah, Casey can both hit enemies manually by ramming into them, or she can fire lasers at them from a distance. I'm trying to remember if I recall, the way I have this programmed, the lasers will also come out at a consistent, at consistent angles regardless of how Casey is facing. Up, down, left, right, and diagonals. Doesn't matter how she's rotated, she will always fire exactly like that. So you don't need to worry about, the lasers just going wildly out of control just because you hit a wall the wrong way. That is also a character that will be showing up later, but I won't explain that one. That one's a surprise. Also, while we're here, I don't have Chapter 2EX shown off yet, or not shown off, but I don't have Chapter 2EX programmed or built yet, but I do have the music for it. Oh wait, yeah. So there's actually 2 themes for Chapter 2EX. This one when you are in a lit up area. then it loops from there. But with a small difference. So yeah, that's the first theme. This is the other one for when you are in a dark for when you're in a dark area. Also, yes, like Gus said, there is a Kickstarter. We've only got 22 hours left, but we are at 857 out of 1,800. So tell everyone you know, to tell everyone they know, to tell everyone they know, to donate some money. And tell everyone in between. This was probably my favorite remix to make, just because I got to really experiment with sounds and make a bunch of crazy stuff. Like, I like the sound that that makes for some reason. So yeah, that's music. Forget, what is this? Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So when I was making the victory music for the pinball game. The victory music for the pinball game is effectively just a cut-up version of the title screen music for regular Dimension Quest. I kind of just shortened it in some parts before eventually deciding that I was just going to use exclusively Pattern 3, I think. Like, the way I have it is, it plays the drum bit on its own, and then afterwards it plays Pattern 3. But yeah, it's just this. All right, now for the other part of the stream, because part of the stream was I wanted to like just play a bunch of games pretty much. Now that I've shown off Dimension Quest Pinball. All right, now to figure out what to play. Because I had some games in mind already. Let me go find the list that I thought of. Yeah, Friday Funky, Minecraft, and maybe Team Fortress 2 by ValveSoftware.com. But unsure about Team Fortress 2 by ValveSoftware.com, considering I'd probably just go into a casual match and then get obliterated by robots. Also, is that a Bloons Tower Defense 6 update? Hold on. Oh, what's this? Excuse me. Okay, everyone else is just like, huh, 510 megabyte huge update. Wonder what that is. Thanks. Ooh, here's an idea. How about I play Crypt the Necrodancer and die? I bet I could do that. I bet I could die. I haven't played that game in a while. It's also Deep Rock Galactic. I have a lot of fun games. Well, let me go put this plate in the sink while that update goes. Alright. Launch into windowed mode. Yeah, give it a bit. It always takes forever to load up the first time, every time you do it. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright. Character select.
I came back to destroy.
I don't care. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's always the random electric zombie that gets you. Yo, was that money? Riches? Oh, okay. Bomb immunity. Nice. Oh, I didn't consider that one. Oh well. Backpack and a torch, not bad. Thank guess. Fun fact, I used to mod this game when I was younger. Oh. Nice. Well, at least I made decent use of it, I guess. Nice boots. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that was it. Actually, hold on. Before we continue, Gus sent me something cool. So I'm just gonna turn this off for a second. He sent me some bangin' tunes. Yeah, Gus is a pretty awesome composer, huh? Kind of carries the game's music on his shoulders. In general, he kind of carries. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Who brought that?
That's Sophie's luggage.
You brought it?
Yeah.
So then what was the point of Sophie going to your dad's house?
I don't know. I already called her and said that I was going to take her luggage like hours ago.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sorry.
You don't have anything of Jolly that she bought in Puerto Rico in your luggage by any chance, right?
No. Alright, let's see if I can find something else to play. Here's something else I can play. Man, I forget. What's that one achievement? What is it? Beat the game in under, what is it, an hour? No, it's beat the game without using continues. What is it? No? Okay, it's just beat the game without continues. Funny. Well, there's no way I'm doing that on stream. I would die. Unless you guys want to see me try, in which case I'm not opposed to trying. Not opposed to being a little awesome. Just a little bit, you know. Put it over here, and then I hit this button. Yeah, that'll work. How do I skip cutscene? I cannot skip cutscene. Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of it again. Sans fish. I don't care. I also don't care. Give me my item. I need it more than you. I forget. Okay, it's right. It's A to skip time or stop time. Well, I failed the first time. I'm not trying that again. I like the funny kick. Starting to get the feeling I should have just gone down that one hallway, because I think that's... I keep forgetting that that's probably where the red key is, and then I get to open that door, and then the other doors opens up the whole area for me, really. Can you tell I haven't played this game in a while? Red key here, the red door, and then you can go and you can get the funny electric knife. Which I believe is right over here. Yep. So while we're here, how's everyone's day going? That's good to hear. I'm getting messed up. Man. Can you tell I haven't played this game in a while? No, we have. I think not. Oh. I will throw one stun knife. See you. I hate mandrakes in this game. In general, I hate them, but that's another subject. Right, I'm at an MP. I'm out of generally speaking everything, huh? Yeah, I probably should have, like, saved instead of just rushing ahead. Like, okay, I guess I did save, but... What I meant is I should have healed. Not so fast. More knives. And of course I forget about that on the way back as opposed to on the way in. And now I gotta do all that again. Sad? Truly. Not this time, Sans Undertale. Did time go back to normal, like, the exact moment? It did. My hubris poses a threat to my own well-being. I recall you can't actually get any of the items here. Yeah, you can't jump up there yet. No, I don't think you will. hoping I'd be able to avoid that. Now, theoretically, I probably could get that if I just had like a perfect jump or something. No, I don't think I could actually. There's not enough like height from the from throwing. Yeah, I can't. But that would be awesome. The Castlevania level design. Yeah, just teleport right in front of me, sure. Okay, that one was on me. I will blame myself for that. Instant death. Hey, Monica. Hatred, malice, rage, even. Oh, there's a thing over here. Oh, that's not just anything. That's like... That's the funny thing. I mean, when I get you. And I also get you. Nice high ground. Alright, now for the difficult part. You. Don't care, didn't ask, plus you're cringe. Ow. was hoping I could like stand in just the right spot. Alright, here goes. I forget, I think you can just... Yeah, you can in fact graze the entire thing, which is pretty fun. And that's it. And see you later. I actually never realized that there's like a little meter that tells you how time is at the moment. I guess not a meter, but like a just little bar. Neat. What do you want? What's your deal? Shop card. Thank you. I'll treasure it. I guess. Oh, you just wake up instantly if I'm around, huh? That's cringe. Oh, I forgot about these things. Funny that the chainsaw works on those things for some reason. I don't know how grip knives like work in terms of like how any of that functions, but you know what? It's cool time magic, and I get to stand on knives, so I don't mind. Plus, I think they look neat. You gotta be kidding me. I believe it's time for the boss to up. Kill. Luigi hat. believe this is the awesome one. It's the awesome one. Cool. We are now back in business. I didn't realize I'd be able to reach me from up there. Oh, what's up?
Nothing. I'm ironing your clothes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You can at least take this shirt you're wearing. Put everything there.
Alright, thank you. Now it's time for the actual boss fight, thank God. Yo, what up? Hi. This is probably a bad time to check Discord, honestly. There we go. Me when damage. That sucks. Simple as that. Oh wow! You left it there on the exact spot on the couch where the dogs like to.
No.
What happened?
I was ironing it in the iron.
I just ripped it open.
Did you bring the one from your dad?
No, because I didn't. I didn't expect that one to be destroyed.
What did I call you for today?
To let me know to take Sophie's stuff.
And to bring your clothes from your dad's house.
Yes, and I did. I brought my swimming trunks from Dad's house.
And what about your shirts?
I don't know if I have any shirts at Dad's house. I don't keep them there. The only thing I keep is my coat.
Come on, Cash.
Go.
Come on.
Anyone on the stream want to see a different game? What do you guys have in mind? Generally speaking, I've got quite a few different options. Who knows, maybe I can look up a new Friday Night Funkin' mod and we can give that a spin. Let me just save the game. Or find a place where I can. You. No, let me go. Alright, cool. Let's see. I hear they updated Indie Cross so that now you don't instantly die to most things. Let's see. Man, I'm looking through the comments on Indie Cross, and it's funny seeing how many people were like, this mod's cool, but God, I hate the mechanics. Which is also my take on it. because half the mechanics in Indie Cross just kill you outright, and it's not very fun. Yeah, especially Bendy. Bendy is the worst part of that entire mod. I think Sans was okay. I just wish the notes didn't like instantly kill you. Hmm. Need to find a good one. Well, I'm gonna drag a friend back in here and see if I can get his recommendations. Yeah, the guy I just contacted knows a lot of different mods, and I want to see if he could recommend any good ones. I could play Adventure Capitalist. Toho. That is a that is an interesting idea. Send me both of them. I'm curious as to what you got. Also, Blade, you know the Raven, the funny Raven beak angle where he does the attack and then you just do the little melee dash and you stand exactly in the right spot and he just can't hit you anymore. I figured out how to do that. In fact, I figured out how to do it reliably. It's pretty funny. A message from who? From nobody. Just notifications. I suppose I could try Indie Cross. Here, I'm gonna get myself an instant 4 quadrillion people on stream by Friday night funkin'. Game tag. Let's see how many people instantaneously tune in with like no warning. Here we go. I don't get. Let me at least play one good song so that I can like get back into the swing of it before I play the ones that suck. Am I playing on normal difficulty? I am. I knew something felt off. You ever just instantly recognize that there's something very wrong with the song you're playing? True, I could play 1.5 instead. I actually didn't know if that was outer yet. Papyrus did a funny animation. I instantly lost focus. Yeah, the only week I have issues with is Bendy. That's the only one I truly just really hate, because the Bendy week literally is just, hey, here's two mechanics that blind you, and one of those blinding mechanics also damages you, and here's an extremely similar looking mechanic that instantly kills you. I will not be doing that until I've downloaded 1.5, however, because, oh dear god. Alright, so it's version 1.5.1, download. Yeah, it's gonna take a few minutes, so I guess because there's not much else to do right now, I will be playing Devil's Gambit, and I will probably lose instantly. I like Devil's Gambit, but I have not played it yet, so I'm probably gonna die. Huh? Wait, what did I have bound to attack again? I think it was S, right? I believe it was S. Let me see my options. Gameplay, key bindings. Left attack is S. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go. I'm probably still gonna die, but you know what? I will die having fun, because I like Cuphead. Unlike Bendy and the Ink Machine, it was... Oh. God damn. Unlike Bendy and the Ink Machine, Cuphead was not a massive waste of potential. And continues to thrive. Oh, right. I forget that he just throws out the attack whenever he feels like it in this song. It's at specific moments, but I keep forgetting that there's no, like... Ah, god damn. You do still get the sound cue for whenever he does the big attack, but you do not get the visual cue anymore. Ah. I need to, like... You know what I should do, actually? Instead of playing this one, here's what I'll do. I will play Knockout instead and get back into the swing of, like... Or... I could die. That's also an option. Right, if you I keep forgetting that, like, what do I mean I keep forgetting? This is my first time playing this song. I reminded myself, like, in my head, like, oh yeah, when it's blue you don't dodge anything, and when it's orange you do, because it's Undertale. And then I saw blue, my brain was like, blue, I dodge. Gone. I missed. You miss one orange arrow and you die. All right, and now for. Oh right, I didn't beat Nightmare Run because you can't even play Nightmare Run unless you beat Bendy on hard difficulty. Because for some reason the failed game franchise run by a bunch of morons gets to have 4 songs in its week. Oh, that's cool. Let's see what Nightmare Run is like. I'm pretty sure it's going to be horrendous, but you know what? At least I get to see what it looks like, you know? I get to see what it looks like. Bendy is getting more love because he is the only character in this mod that didn't get that same love from his actual creators. Haha, one ink node I can't see anymore. Oh, hi, Kaloni. It only took you 3 hours. What's up? Are you guys seeing this? Because I'm not. The fact that you can't even see the right half of your arrows when there's enough ink on screen, and you just lose. I already didn't like Bendy and the Ink Machine as a game because, sure, go ahead. While a lot of the fan base was surprised to hear from the developers that they were pretty much just making stuff up on the fly and they didn't actually have any real plan for the lore, I could tell as early as chapter 3 that they did not know what they were doing with anything, and they were effectively just writing whatever they felt like because maybe the fans will think this is cool. There was one poster for Alice Angel, so we'll just make a whole chapter about her, but we don't know what we're gonna do with her, so we'll just make some stuff up about her, I guess. And then we'll just abandon her in the next 2 chapters. This mod makes me hate Bendy even more as a creature and as a fictional character. Now to play a great song. I just think Cuphead's awesome, and I think he's funny in this mod. Oh, I die. I forget, isn't the ending that you just get teleported? The ending of Bendy and the Ink Machine? Or, oh, yeah. Yeah, literally just, oh no, you're stuck in the cycle, guess you're gonna have to escape in Bendy and the Ink Machine 2, Bendy and the Ink Machine 2, the Dark Deception... Not Dark Deception, that's a different game. Okay, so Cuphead has a sign pop up with a sound whenever he's about to do an EX shot. Bone Notes now deal KR instead of instant killing, same with Floor Bones, so pretty much Sans can no longer one-hit KO you, which is awesome. I think the homing shots being in times with the notes he sings is awesome. Die. Bopped him. Awesome. Now then, Indie Cross 1.5 has opened up. Cool. I like that. The thing I disliked about Ink Notes was the fact that like Ink Notes were effectively indistinguishable from Shadow Notes. So I like that they are different and distinct. Give it a bit. It's extracting everything. Extractination. It's going. We're doing the thing. Oh, I really should have put all that into a oh, oops. Really should have put that into its own folder. Alright, let's just grab this, that, these, and all of these. Grab this, you, and I move you into Indie Cross 1.5. Okay, Indie Cross 1.5, IndieCross.exe. Windows protected your PC. I run anyways. I don't care. Oh, volume. Right, volume mixer. I gotta crack this thing open and reduce its volume to 10 because this thing is unfathomably loud with no way to lower the volume. Now the question is, do I have to... Oh, I don't have to start all over. I do quite like that devilish and genocidal difficulty. That's funny. So how do you change the mechanics? If that's one I'm wondering about. Because I know standard is the way that it's normally at. That's a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, so how does mechanics work now? Am I able to press a button to pretty much just say how difficult I want it to be? Because there are some songs where I like the mechanics being difficult. Like, I think Cuphead was fine. But Sans and Bendy, for example, needed a serious rework. Bad to the bone. Well, I know standard is the current nerf. I'm talking about like actually being able to set it to the original difficulty for Cuphead specifically, whenever I want to. I like that. Funny notes. Tab isn't doing much for me, it seems. Maybe it's because there's no, like, hellish difficulty for those ones. Let me see. No, it doesn't seem to be doing it. Alright, let's see what Burning in Hell is like without the, without instant death all the time everywhere over the entire song. Oh, they do less damage now. I'm gonna need that back. Thank you very much. Oh, and I still died. Okay, yeah, I greatly prefer that because in the original Sans fight, you know, health was a pretty huge thing to manage. You know, it was all about like how can I preserve as much health as I can and not lose all of it as quickly as possible so that I can outlast this idiot. So I like that now it makes the whole attacking to regain health thing a lot more, you know, necessary and dynamic as opposed to just health has no purpose, you die instantly half the time. Because there were some parts in the song where you would have to dodge bones from the floor, not hit a blue note, and hit the orange note simultaneously. And like when that happened, if you weren't ready for that, you just kind of had to start the fight over. I do still think Gaster Blasters need their hitboxes fixed because they are pretty funky sometimes. Idiot. Yeah, no, that was way more fun than usual. Wow. It's almost like songs are much better when they aren't awful. Alright, now let's see what Nightmare Run is like when it's not awful. I'm fine with songs being hard because of their mechanics, but not like a song that's perfectly fine being ruined by its mechanics. Oh my god, that's so much nicer. Wow. That was preferable. I do still think this song has a big issue with like shadow notes kind of blending into the background way too often, but this is preferable. Learns how to see better. He put on his X-ray goggles, dude. Oh, that's cool. Even when it's like, even when you are fully like blackened and you can't see anything from all the ink, you actually can still see it faintly. It's not like just here's literally a square we drew over your screen. That's nice. Wow, good game design. Someone else stepped in and was like, "What the hell is this? Oh, what the? Wow, dude, awesome graphics. I wish I could focus on them. This looks cool." The machine. Damn. This is nice though. I much prefer this. This is very fun. In fact, this is so much fun that I will just play the actual week and properly finish it. And unlock Funny Bendy Week. Oh, okay, so mechanics standard. Hell. Yeah, because if I recall, you actually can't do Nightmare Run on normal difficulty. You have to be on hard mode. Otherwise, the game's just like, yeah, you did it. And then it just doesn't give you anything else. I do like the cutscenes in this mod a lot, though. BF is funny when he's allowed to emote. I do think this is probably my favorite song in the Bendy Week. Imminent Demise goes kind of hard. I like that you just rap battle with a cardboard cutout. And you just start waiting for it to start the song and you realize it never will, because it's not alive. That's okay, buddy. Take your time. Saruki does make some good bops. Also, yes, I know this. The guy who blocks the screen. I just love this part. Like, he just gets bored and it's like, me when I get you. Oh, it appears I've made a great error. Oh god, it's the guy from the unfinished video game. He's here to kill me. Also, I love Boyfriend's like neutral animation in this part of the week. He's just like, what is this guy? This kind of sucks. And that's that. Sorry, I was just looking at the Kickstarter. Still at 857. Remember, fellas, for just $1,000, you can give me money. I don't care. Oh, right, you can actually skip the cutscenes now. Great. I love that. Forgot that you could skip them. I remember I saw that for the first time and I was like, I am not doing that. Little fella. As shrimple as that. Now for the one that sucks. Welcome back. These guys aren't ready for me now that I've worked out my arms and I can swing more than once every 5 seconds. Wait, they're doing Hollow Knight next? That's awesome. That sounds cool. You when I get you. Funny fella. I now see why they buffed your attack. Because these guys still have the original ink effect where you just can't see anything. Huh. I'm excited for Hollow Knight then. My health. No! You can't do that to me! That's rude! I need that, you know. Wow, what making mechanics not awful does to a song. That was great. It's almost like you could actually have a good time with some of these if the mechanics weren't originally horrible. Witty. Yeah, I know. Originally he went over your notes. I just love Boyfriend just thinking like, witty. Funny bomb, man. Run. Run. Oh no. Run. I blacked out apparently. I got hit over the head with a big hammer. Did I hit something or did I just miss something? That's the real question. Probably hit a shadow note by accident. Alright, cool, we're at this part now. Alright, here comes this part. And there we go. Thank you, Blake. I'm nowhere near as good as some of the people who like play this for, you know, like not for a living. That's a weird way to put it. I'm not nearly as good as most of the people who play this, but I do quite enjoy playing through Friday Night Funkin' every now and then. And sometimes I accidentally fluke and win. I get through songs and my accuracy is terrible usually. Speaking of terrible accuracy, oh my goodness. That was embarrassing. You know what I should do? Instead of being honest about my skill, I should just pretend I'm like unbelievably overconfident and maybe I'll perform better. Oh, I gotta rub my eye. Yeah, most people can't even clear normal. Well, I can't clear this one right now. I mean, hey, practice makes perfect, Blake. In my case, I quite literally just threw myself at this brick wall until it started to budge. And sometimes it doesn't. Also, Blake, you may be wondering why the hold on. You may be wondering why the stream name does not say Friday Night Funkin'. This is a live stream I'm doing for a Kickstarter for a game that I'm making. I can probably show off that game in a second once I've lost or completed this. Alright, gonna stop with that for just a second. Yeah, I'm doing a CD? Or did you mean XD? You just pause that for a moment and open up the game. Currently speaking, the game itself is actually available on Steam. It's not... I wouldn't say it's completed fully. It's only the first chapter out of 4 that are planned. But people seem to like it. Unity's taking a bit. I need to just exit the song for a second. The game itself is fairly simple. It's a pinball game. You pick from any of the characters you've got unlocked. Some of them have different abilities, like how this one can do this. And your goal is to beat as many enemies as possible to open up all the doors. Yeah. Thank you. Funny thing, I actually was at one point considering making a Friday Night Funkin' mod for the characters in this game to see if I could get people interested in them. That idea is still on the table, I just haven't found the time to work on it. If I animated the clouds in the background, I would, if it weren't for the fact that that background specifically actually does have, like, the clouds interacting with light from the sun, which, if you notice, this background does not have that. Once I figure out how to get that sort of lighting effect with an animated background, I will probably do that. Because in this case, the background isn't animated, it just scrolls. And I don't want to have the sun scrolling, you know? That's interesting. So when the bug happens, it tries to load the fade out effect over and over and over, even though it should not be able to. Oh, wait. Huh. I wonder if that would change anything about it. Because it seems the bug is caused by it trying to do the fade out thing like over and over, and then eventually it actually just fades in. Okay, so it does that. Sets it to... Wait. Oh, once has already been set to... Alright. So that was a mistake on my part for not reading it properly. Alright, so what is this? Gone equals true, once equals false, once equals true. Thank you. Yeah, like I said before, there's still going to be more to it, but for now, it is a pretty solid little pinball game. Alright, let's see. Alright, does that, and then it fades out. And then it continues trying to fade out, which is problematic, because it means it's running that function every single frame. But considering it doesn't seem to lag the game, and it does, if anything, this means that it would automatically just shut off the effect regardless, so... I think I might leave that in. As much as that might be a little bit of bad coding right now, the way I see it, it keeps that bug out of the game for a long time. Also, hey, who wants to watch me make a little miniature loading screen sort of thing? How long did it take me? This game has taken me about 7 months to make. Yeah, the air cannon takes a long time to extend, and I don't know why that happened. But honestly, considering the fact that it only has one attack, I might actually leave that in, just because it gives it a bit more time to do its thing. You can still hit it, but it takes a bit more time. But yeah, this game took me about 7 months, and the first 5 was just learning how to use Unity and how to program, and then the next 2 were me just like going absolutely insane and just pumping out content at an unfathomable rate. Alright, let's see here. Where do I keep the characters at? Yeah, it's here. Okay. So, if I make a UI image... Alright, what if I set this to... what is that right now? Fade is at full opacity. Okay, so that's what it would look like. Set native size. Set size to 5. Actually, I'll set the size to just 3. Then I'll set it to this cool one. And I will make an animation for it, which is just a... How do I make an animation? I'm not used to, like, making a... Animations, create, animation controller, create animation, and apply that. Let me open up that. Throw you in there. Yeah, go back into here, scene view, animation. Alright, so start recording. Frame 1, rotate by 45. Actually, no. Negative 45. Yes, I did actually make this by myself. Well, okay, I can't quite say by myself. So I have a friend who does all of the music. He's absolutely amazing at what he does. His name is Gus. He's very talented, even though he doesn't really get to show off his work very often. So I put a lot of his music in the pinball game to show people how cool it is. And he did help with, like, animating one character, and it was because I've never drawn, like, a floating character before, so he helped out with that. But for the most part, I did make a lot of this myself. 25... 270. 360. Is there a way to make this look slower? I will say, game making is a lot of fun once you get into the swing of it. Actually, what if I did set this to 0? No, wait. Here in the animation, set this to 0. What does that look like? Oh, it just swings all the way back around. Do I ever do streams? I do streams quite often. It's just that not many people end up turning up to them, so usually the people who turn up to my streams are just my close friends who I already like live stream to in private servers anyways. But I do like doing live streams where I just work on the game. It's a lot of fun. I want to see something. If I briefly cut these out. Come to think of it, I can actually just cut out these middle steps entirely. $90 degrees, 180, 270, 360. I will say, if there's one frustrating thing about animating Unity stuff like this, it's that when you're doing a rotation, like if the rotation needs to go all the way around and keep going, it'll go to 360, and then it has to like go back to 0, meaning it kind of like jitters a little bit. Alternatively, I could just do that. And I go into project, this, set it to 0.5. Alright, so now so now when this thing loads, it should become well, balls should show up, I think. Why did it? Oh, it doesn't get to even play the animation. Oh, that's Or maybe it does, and it just isn't looping. Oh, does the animation not loop? Oh, is that a thing I have to turn on manually? Loop time. Okay. Let's see that now. Hit story. That's pretty cool. Hey, that's pretty cool, actually. I love my game. Alright, now I duplicate this. RJ. Alright, go here. Grab Paper Jaden Dark. Grab Robot Jaden Dark. Set you to -200. Let's set a -800. 500. -500. That works. Set you to 500. And now, whenever you load in, that's cool. Okay, now to see if I can, like, segment them. I kind of like that. That's a very nice, like, it's simple, but you know, it's works. Also, why is the fade in not like happening? Fade not sorting order equals 5. Set it to true. If I set this to 4F instead. Oh, it's because this is... Oops. Forgot that I already had that set to maxed out, so now... Hey! That looks pretty cool! Alright, what if I set these just so they're... I think I'll set them to 2, actually. That way you can't really see the pixels as much. Alright, set native size... Image type, simple, raycast padding, maskable, color. Yeah, they're pretty fine as is. I like that. Okay, now comes the real cool thing that I want to see if I can do. Go to menu animations, create new script. Alright, so I just close out of this, that. Open up this. Jelly color to see how I did it there. Just grab all this information, and then we're just going to kind of steal from my own code for a second. So, okay, don't need... I do not need to change the glow, because these things don't glow to begin with. Public float character. Chosen character. There will not be a rare character sort of thing going on there. So currently speaking, there's Jaden, Paper Jaden, Robot Jaden, Giga, Casey, and Madrilda. So currently speaking, I just need to round it to 6. Actually, wait. I don't even need to round it to 6. I could just say body color dot length. Cool. That's pretty awesome. Wait, so length. Yeah, that would work. All right, so it'll generate a random range from there, round to that character. Am I making more characters? I will be making more characters for this game. Alright, so now what I can do is I grab this, I grab this. Let me just test with regular Jaden real quick. So the game itself costs $5, but I'm going to keep updating it with a bunch of other stuff and various characters, and only a few of the characters are actually like purchasable. The rest are just fully unlockable through gameplay. Currently speaking, it's $5 on Steam. Right, so I grab this one. Wait, no. I grab that one, and then I grab you, put in her, and then her. Chosen character. Alright, so that should randomize the character every time the game starts up. And it does. It absolutely does. Awesome. So now I just paste this in. And now every time you do this, oh wait. Nice. My first ever proper loading screen. And it is the kind of loading screen I've always wanted to make. Cool. Yeah, thanks. Oh, wait. I need to go in and make sure that this opacity is set to 0 properly. Yep. Works perfectly well. Awesome. Alright, well, the stream has just about hit the 4-hour mark, so I'm probably going to call it a night there and get back to work, because working on this made me want to work on the rest of Chapter 2 now. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone who's new to the stream, please subscribe. I'll probably be making more once I get back from a cruise that I'm going on next week. Well, I guess I can't really say next week because I'm going on it in like 2 days, and then I'll be gone for a week. But then I'll come back and I can keep working. See ya.